So guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be working on another model. As you can see, there's this big pipe in front of me, no puns intended. So I'm going to cut it and we're going to try and make ourselves a traction engine. It's going to be a big model. It's not going to be 1/32 scale like my usual tractor models. So guys, I'm busy working on the traction engine. I've been working hard on the wheels. So this is one of the rear wheels. There's a bit of making in it. It's all made out of pipes and gutters, and then there's bits of iron then for the spokes. They're all individually cut out and glued, and then there's two washers either side for the centres. So yeah, it's coming on lovely. I have my other one. Still have to make the other twin wheel. So there's the other wheel. That's the way the tyre starts off. Then I have this kind of inner rim, and it has those holes where the spokes come in, and I glue them. And then in the center I put in the washers. So yeah, there's a nice little bit of making, and then eventually this is going to turn out like this. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute, and yeah. So guys, as you can see, this is how I'm progressing with the traction engine. I have the rear axle made. I'm very happy with them. Boiler made. I've drilled a couple of holes. This for the, I have the stack made. That's the funnel. That's ready to go on. But I want to start making the front axle. As you can see, I've already drilled a bolt to attach the axle, which is the axle is here. I've the outer tires made. I have to make going to make the same process as these wheels had to go through. So I'm going to have to make inner tires like these. The inner tire, I'm going to have to cut it and to make it sit in, and then make out the little spokes, glue them together, and work on making to them. So yeah, getting on well. As you can see, it's nearly a running chassis. I haven't glued everything together yet. I still take the boiler away because I had to clean it. As you can see, it came out a bit nicely. It's shiny in places. I filed it. So as you can see, I made a whole new box section for the back. So this is where the tank of water would be, then where the boiler, back of the boiler, and then there's the coal over here. It's just like, I still have to put in like where the driver would stand, steering and gears and whatnot. That'll be added later. And then also I put on this edge. This is going to be extended onto the back as well. I'm going to put another edge onto the back of that to finish that off. Also, I've put on new bolts either side, so instead of an axle running throughout, it's just one either side, one piece either side. But yeah, it's come together very nicely. So yeah, we'll keep on going, and hopefully soon we'll be able to paint it. So guys, as you can see, getting on very well with the traction engine at the moment. It's now running chassis. I've put on the piston assembly and the crank, so it does work in theory. Obviously it wouldn't work. It's all right. It's the best I can do for the moment. So the piston does come in and out. It runs in the crank to the flywheel. Then also now I have a steering. Obviously the steering doesn't work, but it's just it's going to be glued on. It's the shaft, the steering shaft. Yeah, very very happy with it. One thing I'm going to add on, I would like to do is put on. I have a burner that I might burn on threads onto the back wheels, because this is an agricultural traction engine, so it's going to be. I wanted to have treaded tires on the back. Also, I've added on a drawbar, as you can see, a lovely pin drawbar onto the engine. As you can see, it has a new face. It looks very very happy with that, and it doesn't look too bad. Has a bit of brass work as well. It'll look really well now when everything is cleaned up and painted. So I'm going to paint the engine green. So next bit obviously is to do a little bit more on the detail side, just to bring her up a little bit more. And then I'm going to disassemble it and start to paint it. So I'm going to make two side plates to go on either side of the engine, just at the boiler, just here. And I'm going to christen it some name, but that'll be at the end of the video. So yeah, hope you enjoy it so far, and yeah, let's go. So guys, as you can see, I've putting on the little nameplates. I named my traction engine Pioneer. Now, so really, I've actually just made this out of scrap metal. It's amazing that what you can turn it something that obviously wouldn't be into something that's really, really nice. And it all just takes a bit of imagination, and honestly, just go for it. I built it as I went. So obviously, I start with the boiler, and then started with the wheels. Once I had the wheels finished, started getting the front axle, the rear, and then working on. It's all part of the process. And sure, as you've seen halfway through that video, I did have a different type piston or cylinder on motion to the one that's on it now, and then it took a little bit of to and fro, and which one that really I thought looked better on it. But yeah, I'm very happy with it now. It looks really, really well, and yeah, that's great. On the wheels, I didn't actually use a burner. In the end, I actually used the glue, and I just went along the sides like ridges. So yeah, it really sets it off with the ridges on the tires. I really like them at wheels. So yeah, they came out very well. So did the flywheel. I know on the flywheel it should be on the inner part. That's where they are on most traction engines, but that was my fault. I was going to start trying to cut into this and try and make clearance and stuff like that. So I just said I'll put it on the outside, as long as it doesn't intrude the turning of the wheel. I'm happy. That's that. So yeah, that's Pioneer, and yeah, guys, be more steam engine videos at some stage. I am working on another steam engine at the moment. It's actually a steamroller. Don't know when that will be out. I'm going to give it time, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So until then, I'll see you again soon. Mind yourselves, and yeah, do well.